Nice of you to drop in.
I'll come for you, Joker. You're going back to Arkham.
What's up, guys? It's me, Espada, bringing you another video. This is a new thing from V3, the newest Pokemon information. Sorry it's late, I just got a little lazy, but I'm going to put it together with last week's Pokemon stuff. So, during E3, we got a few new Pokemon. We got Grubbin, and then there were some Pokemon leaked, but they announced it during E3. We got Grubbin. I think after E3, I think it was after E3 we got Grubbin. So, like, Pokemon that we got new were what they show in the demo of E3 was Yungoos in the little gameplay they were doing, and then we finally got what that Pokemon, the bird Pokemon that was showing up in a wireframe in the 3D modeling they were showing us in the first teaser trailer for Pokemon Sun and Moon. It's called Pecky-Peck. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's the woodpecker Pokemon. It's a normal flying type. It's only 1 foot in height and 2.6 pounds. Its ability, it can have either a Keen Eye or Skill Link. So I'm gonna read out what it says for its basic information. Pecky-Peck can strike 16 times a second with its beak. These strikes are powerful enough to not only drill through hard wood, but even shatter stone. The noises made by their blows can signal others. Okay, let me see the period there. Some of these signals have been identified as warning signals and greeting signals among alliances. Among allies. Okay. Pecky-Peck. Pecky-Peck trainers have grown to recognize them as well. These Pokemon drill holes in trees and store food in the holes. They also like small gleaming items, objects, and will tuck them away in their food stores too. It's often said, sometimes lost something and something lost, something missed. Check inside a Pecky-Peck nest. Pecky-Peck will attack the distant opponents by zipping seeds at them. These shots have even strengthened to I can't pronounce it. The seeds in the tree trunk. Embedded the seeds in the tree trunks. So that's one. All the pictures are gonna be shown. They're not gonna be in order, so you're gonna see random stuff showing up. And we have Yungoos. Yungoos, the loitering Pokemon. It's a normal type. It's like the early, one of the early Pokemon you catch. It looks like it. It's only 1 foot 4 inches in height, and it's 13.2 pounds. And its abilities it can gain is either Stakeout and Strong Jaw. But this Pokemon was funny when I saw this during E3. So many meme jokes came out of this thing. This becoming Donald Trump. That's very funny to me. And let me read out what it says about it. So, Yungoos is a big eater that is never satisfied. The majority of its long body is given over to its stomach, and it digestion is swift. So it's always hungry. It has strong fangs, so it can crush and consume the hardest of objects. Each yungoos chooses its own particular route of searching out prey. Oh, that's interesting. It stalks along this route, searching for food until it's exhausted. At which point it drops and sleeps wherever it may be. It's thought that these Pokemon decide their routes based on safety, so that there's no risk in failing. Asleep at any time. Yungoos is not a Pokemon that is native to the Alola region. It was brought to the region to help deal with the exposed population of a certain other Pokemon, and now Yungoos are commonly seen around the Alola region. Some Yungoos have an ability that no other Pokemon discovered has previously had. This ability is known as Stakeout. With the Stakeout ability, this Pokemon's moves can deal twice the normal damage to any Pokemon that switches in or enter the field mid-battle. Since this Pokemon is common in the Alola region, it's easy to catch one. But this Pokemon has a terrible temper when it's hungry, and it demands a whopping amount of food. So that's Yungoos. So I'm gonna show you all pictures of this. There's also stuff about Zygarde that was shown, so I'll talk about it in a bit. So on to Margiana. I'm gonna talk about her a bit. Margiana is the I didn't want to talk to her before. I just wanted her. I could have talked to her before when she was announced, but I wanted to get the official stuff first for it. So Margiana is the artificial Pokemon, and it's 3 feet 3 inches in height, and it's 177.5 pounds, and it's a steel fairy. And its ability it can only obtain is Soul Heart. So let me see its description. Margiana is a mythical Pokemon that was created by a scientist, uncommon genius 500 years ago. Margiana has the power to perceive the emotions, thoughts, and feelings of other Pokemon. If a Pokemon is injured, Margiana will feel the other's pain and suffering, and will try as hard as it can to save that Pokemon. Margiana's real body is a spiritual construction in its chest, in its chest, called the Soul Heart, created by a scientist who gathered the life energy from Pokemon. Margiana has the ability to transform itself into an appearance of a Pokeball. It does so when it sleeps, and appears also when it's sad. Margiana's ability, Soul Heart ability, a new ability that no previous Pokemon has had. Soul Heart has the effect of raising Margiana's special attack by 1 each time another Pokemon in the area faints. That this is a new ability, one that can be put to good use in battle. If you use the new QR code function in Pokemon Sun and Moon to scan in the corresponding QR code, you'll be able to obtain the mythical Pokemon. Margiana will be a special ally that you can put to work on your behalf in the world of Pokemon Sun and Moon. So later on they're going to reveal how we're going to be able to get the QR code for this Pokemon. So the next Pokemon we're going to talk about is Rockruff. Rockruff is the puppy Pokemon. It's a rock type, and it's 1 foot 8 inches in height, and it's 20.3 pounds. And its abilities it can learn. Not learn, but it can obtain is either Keen Eye or Visual Spirit. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Rockruff has the excellent sense of smell, and once it has smelled an odor, it doesn't forget it. There are tales of these Pokemon getting separated from their trainers, then using their finest traits of their scent to track them for days until they are reunited. Rockruff is a sociable Pokemon, but as it grows, this disposition gets wilder. Okay, I read that right now. Second time was better reading. If it begins to howl when the sun goes down, that is proof that it is close to evolving. Oh, cool. So that means when you train it up enough to the point of evolving, it howls howls when the moon is going down. The sun going down. That's interesting. It's said that it leaves its trainer's side to evolve and returns again when it's fully evolved. Rockruff stands bravely in battle when it's taking damage. Although an opponent may be stronger than Rockruff, the puppy Pokemon is so persistent it keeps going until it outlasts its foe and it gets the win. Bite is a good move for Rockruff. It deals damage by biting an opponent with its sharp teeth. This may make the target flinch. So this is one of the early dog Pokemon. Looks like you can catch in the game too. This is an interesting concept it has. Oh, there was something else. Rockruff greets each other by rubbing the rocks around their necks against the other. This graining, I think it says graining, greeting is an expression of fondness, but a trainer may find that love hurts. Interesting. Let me see what there's anything extra from the other two, just in case. Okay, just making sure. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Now we get to also Kamala, I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's the drowsing Pokemon. It's a normal type and is 1 foot 4 inches tall in height, and it's 43.9 pounds in weight. And its ability called it can obtain. It's called Comatose. No one has ever seen Kamala awake. It eats, travels, and even battles while sound asleep. Its saliva can be used as medicine for the sick or sleepless. According to ancient people, they said if you take a small amount of saliva remaining after it eats leaves, water the saliva down and drink it, you'll be able to sleep well. Wow, that'd be kind of useful if that Pokemon's real. Kamala clings to a log pillow that its parents have given to it. Once it grasps this log, it almost never releases it. If it does lose its hold on its log, the Pokemon will be unable to sleep well, and will thrash about wildly. Apparently, it will sometimes cling to the arm of a trainer it trusts. Kamala has the Comatose ability, a new ability that no other Pokemon has ever had until now. This ability keeps it perpetually in a drowsing state, which prevents it from getting any other status conditions. Oh, interesting. This ever-sleeping Kamala expression sometimes changes as it has unawareness of its surroundings and in talking with people nearby. But it appears that these changes in expression are actually just a result of dreams it's expressing. Interesting. So now we up to. Don't want to make this a long video too long. We have Grubbin, the larval Pokemon, and it's a bug type, and is 1 foot 4 inches tall in height, and 9.7 pounds in weight. And its ability is Swarm. Grubbin leases on its sturdy, I can't pronounce that word but on its sturdy jaw as a weapon in battle, and as a tool has a tool for burrowing through the earth. Grubbin loves electricity, which is why it can be found near power plants and substations. By wrapping tree branches in the sticky threads that it spills from its mouth, Grubbin can swing around like an anchor on suspended wires. Wow, that's kind of interesting. And now we get to its evolution. It becomes a bug electric type when it evolves into its cocoon stage. So, charge a bug. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's a battery Pokemon. It is a bug and electric type. It is 1 foot 8 inches tall in height and is 23.1 pounds in weight. And its ability is called Battery. Charge a bug stays perfectly still in in preparation for evolution, and often spends time with its body half buried in the earth. Charger bug is